Hey guys, it's Sandra Nicole Hill, and I'm at the grocery store right now, and I just wanted to bring you guys along with me. I'm doing some shopping. Not very conspicuous here. There's a lot of people watching, but anyway, well maybe I think that way because I got a camera in my face in the grocery store. But okay, so I just want to bring you guys along with me to my adventures at the grocery store. And just as a dietitian or nutritional coach, and someone who's lived this lifestyle for years and years and years, I just want to show you guys what I think, how I think about my food when I'm doing my grocery shopping, reading the ingredients and understanding some of the things in the ingredients that I'm reading. And come with me. Just come along to the grocery store with me. Okay, so first and foremost, we have organic strawberries. I needed some organic strawberries. I've been wanting some. I always get strawberries organic because strawberries and like blackberries, blueberries, things of that nature, they are not on the Clean 15 list. The Clean 15 consists of a list of foods that it's okay to eat inorganic, such as avocados, but strawberries are not on that list, and I'll tell you guys why. So you see the avocado, right? The avocado has like this protective layer on the outside to keep the soft green mushy avocado on the inside safe. Well, when this is growing, when this fruit is growing in an area on a farm or what have you, the powers that may be in charge, they'll spray herbicides, they'll spray pesticides to keep like animals away, animals that consume the fruit before it winds up in the grocery store, as you see here. So there would be worms, there would be snakes, there would be insects, all kinds of bugs and things that eat the fruit, or contaminate it before it winds up here in the grocery store. Well, avocados and pineapples. Pineapple. See, it has a tough outer protective skin like this. Well, these things are on the Clean 15 or the Dirty Dozen, I guess. Dirty Dozen, Clean 15. I call it the Dirty Dozen, which is called the Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen list. So these pineapple, avocado, mangoes, these things you can actually eat inorganic because of the tough protective outer layer here that protects the sweet, delicious, juicy pineapple on the inside. So, all that to say, when it comes to berries, you see how strawberries, look at it, it doesn't have that tough outer protective layer. Neither does the blueberries, the grapes, the cherries. These are the things you always want to eat organic because they don't have that tough outer layer to protect it against the herbicides, the pesticides that can sometimes be sprayed while they're growing. So, yeah, that's why I had to travel across town to get some organic strawberries. The market near my house doesn't have organic strawberries. They do have organic blueberries, but at the moment they're out. So, yeah. All right. So, how do you guys feel about eggs? So, when it comes to eggs, nowadays I do eat things that are I'm not eating a plant-based diet right now. I might go back to it in the future, depending on how my body reacts, what it needs. Occasionally, I do go plant-based for like some months, maybe a year, maybe even a couple of weeks. So, I'm more of a flexitarian kind of person or kind of dietitian. So, some people are plant-based, and it's all good. I was plant-based for 2 years. So, great way to live. It really is. So when it comes to eggs, sometimes I eat them, sometimes I don't. Now, things like this, I never eat. When I first started my healing journey, my plant-based journey to, heal from fibroids, heal from acne, like I would see this vegan, all day egg scramble, plant-based, and I'd just be sold, right? It would be just like, yeah, this is vegan, this is healthy. Well, let's turn this around and let's have a look-see, shall we? So we look at the ingredients: organic Hodo tofu, water, soybeans, calcium sulfate, a naturally occurring mineral, which is calcium sulfate. Scramble sauce, soy milk, soybeans, water, scramble spice mix, nutritional yeast. So upon further investigation, you can actually see that this is not a very good product to eat. I'd rather just eat the eggs because at least I know where the eggs are coming from. Chicken. So, yeah. I'd rather just eat the eggs when it comes to stuff like this. Whenever it comes to stuff like this, you have to read the ingredients, and you have to understand what the ingredients are telling you. Nutritional yeast, especially somebody who, is trying to get rid of candida or candida, however you say it. And, that's just not something that I mess with. As someone who had candida issues for years, I know that, stuff like this, anything with yeast in it, is not what I need to be consuming. Somebody with acne, as myself, someone who had acne for years, I know that yeast is not something I want to be ingesting. Yeast, rice flour, see, look, rice flour here. No, not rice flour. If it's not spelt, or coconut flour or other flours. I actually have a free fibroid and acne food list on my website. You can download that. But if it's not flours off that list, I don't fool with it. And this is just from years and years and years of trial and error, keeping what works, trying everything, keeping what works, discarding what doesn't. And believe me, I know what doesn't work. And yeast and rice flour ain't it. One thing we dietitians, nutritional coaches, health gurus, whatever you've seen out there agree on is sugar. Sugar is not good at all. Like this double chocolate sugar thing, this double chocolate cookies. So we all can agree that sugar is just not the best for you. When I was struggling trying to get rid of the sugar addiction, oh my God, it was so bad. Now, you have some dietitians who will say that, this is okay sparingly. And I agree, it is okay sparingly. The problem is a lot of people are so addicted to sugar that they can't do sparingly. If you shove a whole plate of cookies in their face and they have nothing else to do, they'll sit there and eat the whole thing. I was one of those people, not judging. I used to be that person. It was hard as I don't know what to detox myself from the sugar. And as someone who is addicted to sugar currently, sparingly should not be in your vocabulary. You should not be consuming this at all. You should be detoxing and ridding your body of parasites and candida and all kinds of blood molds and gut infestation, which is essentially where the cravings come from. And the good news is, once you rid yourself of that stuff, once you detox your body, you won't even want this stuff anymore. You won't crave it anymore. And then it will be so much easier to eat this sparingly. You'll only eat it to taste it. You'll only want like one cookie, if that. You might not even want that. So if you're someone who's craving sugar, it just means that you need to do a detox. I have a blog post on my website, and it shows you how to do a detox. And I'll also be doing a detox coming soon. So yeah, just no to the sugar. Say no to drugs. Okay, speaking of sugar, so I just picked up this Coco June pure coconut yogurt. This stuff is bomb. It's so good. So let's look at the ingredients. It has organic coconuts, spring water, organic cassava root, and vegan probiotic cultures. I actually make my own coconut yogurt, but from coconut milk at home. But as far as like supermarket value, this really isn't all that bad. This is actually pretty good. Let's compare. So here is a popular brand that I used to love. And let's have a look-see, shall we? Coconut milk yogurt alternative. Organic coconut milk, filtered water, organic coconut cream, organic cane sugar. See, cane sugar. I mean, you find sugar in every freaking thing. It's hidden in everything. Where is it? There it is. Organic cane sugar. It's hidden in everything. And, the way that you can avoid sugar is by getting whole foods. This is what is considered a whole food. Blueberries, strawberries, fruit, vegetables, food with just one name, whole foods. And when you're getting anything else, then you have to check the ingredients and make sure that you're not getting like stuff with a bunch of sugar and a bunch of additives and fillers in it. Rice starch, natural flavor, calcium citrate, pectin, locust bean gum. So, this has some things in it that I'm not really too keen on. And I mean, it's not completely awful, but again, if you're someone who is trying to detox from the sugar, I know what a bugaboo sugar can be to detox from. Organic cane sugar, yeah, no. We'll put that back. But this right here, now it costs you a pretty penny. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all how much it costs. $8.99. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but it's so worth it. And they have two. They have vanilla, the unsweetened junk, and then they got the pure coconut, which is what I got. And the thing about this is you can get this. My strawberries and blueberries are gonna go amazing in here. Plus my homemade granola. And then you can always sweeten it. You can sweeten it with some Manuka honey or something. You can sweeten it yourself. So you don't have to get yogurt, you know, with any type of sweetener in it. You don't need all that. Just for kicks, what's in the vanilla unsweetened kind? Okay, we got organic coconut, spring water, vegetable fiber, organic cassava root, organic vanilla extract, organic vanilla, organic chamomile, vegan. Wait a minute, I might want this instead. So, you know, as far as the ingredients go, it really isn't all that bad. And so, trust me, it's really not that bad. I had a nutrition coach once when I was healing from fibroids, and she preached against cassava root. I'm not sure why. I never really found out why. I'm going to look that up, and then I'm going to let you guys know. But considering, you know, others, yeah, I'm going to get both of those. Yummy. But considering my alternatives, that's really not bad as far as ingredients go. At least for yogurt. Now this is interesting. La Canto. See, I have some of this brand monk sugar. I've tried that monk fruit sugar. It's actually pretty good. It tastes a lot like sugar. And I had to do some research on monk fruit, and I think I was satisfied. But I would not recommend that you eat it like in place of sugar, like you devour it. Like it's one of those sparingly type of deals, which is why I'm like, you know, detox from the sugar first, and then your body will naturally let you eat sparingly, eat sugar and syrups sparingly. So this has purified water, monk fruit sweetener. What is monk fruit sweetener? You know, you gotta ask these type of questions when you're reading in ingredients. Soluble tapioca fiber. Okay. Vegetable glycerin. Natural flavors. What natural flavors? What are they? Is it vanilla? What is it? Cellulose, gum, sea salt. So, you know, these are the type of things that I do when I come to the store. I'm always reading the ingredients. I'm always questioning. And if I don't know what the ingredients are, then I'm researching. I have some date syrup at home. And as you can see on the back, let me get out your way. I'm in somebody's way, my bad. But as you can see, the ingredients are dates, just dates. I do have some of this at home. I ain't gonna lie, not my favorite, but it's not bad. It really isn't. It'll go really great on top of like a fruit bowl or something. But if you are someone who's trying to detox from sugar, then date syrup is it's a really good. So this is a really good alternative if you're trying to detox from sugar. There are some, you know, I know how addictive sugar can be. I do. And so, you know, sometimes you just like, I gotta have something sweet to eat. I just got to. This date syrup is one really good alternative you can eat, and it won't spike your blood sugar levels up so high that cause you breakouts. Stevia is another one that you can eat. You know, be sure you get you a brand that doesn't have that disgusting aftertaste. There are some really good brands of stevia out there. Yes, they do exist. But date syrup and stevia, these are some really good things for you to eat if you are trying to detox from sugar, but you can't really ignore the cravings. You have to give in and have something sweet. So, yeah, really good. Manuka honey, I love Manuka honey. It's always on the pricey side. I bet y'all like, yeah, when you saw those prices. Yes, I was gonna be, and believe me, this is like on the inexpensive side, because yeah, Manuka honey can get really pricey, and for good reason. It's incredibly healthy for you. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, what's the difference between regular honey and Manuka honey? Manuka honey is from bees that were in New Zealand, and they're not allowed to have sugar, versus regular honey is usually bees. They're usually bees on the farm that are allowed to have sugar, and so, you know, when their product is going to be a bit sweeter. It's going to taste different. Still nutritious, but it's going to have natural sugar in it, versus Manuka honey is not going to have that. And the higher the grade of the Manuka honey, the more nutritious it is. You can see that this is K factor 16. Is there a higher grade? Okay, the MGO, that's what I'm looking for. MGO 263, MGO 83. So the higher the number, the more nutritious, the more nutrient packed the honey is. So we all know the nutritious value of honey. You can put it on your skin when you're having a breakout. Some people put it in their hair. They use it and mix it with other stuff and put it in their hair because it's conditioning and nourishing to the hair. You eat it. Now, with somebody who is struggling with sugar, who's trying to detox from sugar, as wonderful as honey is, I do not recommend it for someone who is trying to detox from sugar, because it is so sweet. And the candida and the parasites love it. They love everything sweet. They love everything floury. So like white processed flour, they love all of that. So you're gonna have to leave honey alone for a season. It's just a season. Again, once you detox your body, you can eat all the honey you want, but you'll find you don't want a whole lot of it. That's a blessing. Oh yeah, I've been looking for you. Himalayan pink sea salt. Himalayan pink salt. Salt does not supply iodine. So that's the thing with sea salt, or salt like this. It does not supply iodine, which is cool because I get my iodine from other places. I'll show you. So iodine is really helpful for the thyroid. Help the thyroid to function in a very balanced way. And you can get iodine from other sources such as seafood, but if it doesn't come from the salt, then that's okay. You can still get it from seafood. If you are someone who is eating a plant-based diet, you can also get it from kelp. Kelp is a very good source of iodine. So is nori, like the nori rolls. You can make nori sushi rolls. I can show you guys how to make that, but I'll show you guys where other sources where you can get it from. But yes, this right here, oh yeah. But if you're someone who eats seafood a lot, then you're getting a pretty good dosage of iodine in your diet anyway. So I have been looking for this. I'm going to get that. And I bet you're like, okay, what's so special about that? Himalayan pink salt. Okay, so it doesn't contain iodine, but it does contain a bunch of minerals and trace elements, or trace minerals, such as calcium and potassium and iron and copper and magnesium. So most, like table salt, Morton table salt, and the regular table salt that we see on our kitchen tables or saw growing up, it doesn't contain any of that, because the way it's been processed, it's been stripped of all that stuff, which is why people have been going nuts over sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, and things of that nature, because it contains all that stuff. So not only does it make your food taste better, it's better for you. I also picked up this real salt, unrefined mineral salt. So same difference, long before the earth knew pollution, volcanic eruptions, Lord, I can't read, sealed in ancient pristine ocean. So you guys can read that, pause the video and read it. But it's pretty much when I'm getting my salt, these are the type of salts that I get. And this right here, it's going to last me forever, for a very, very, very long time. I don't know which one to get, honestly. I might roll with this one, since I already have this one. So I might roll with this one. But I like the fact that the price isn't too awful. Actually, where was it? Okay, $6.99 for, it's $9.99 for the real salt, and $6.99 for the pink Himalayan salt. So yeah, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And then of course, there is sugar. Here is the organic golden coconut sugar, unrefined and low glycemic. So people with diabetes, people with acne, people who are struggling with sugar cravings. Here's another, here's another good alternative for you, is organic coconut sugar. Certified organic fair trade granulated coconut blossom nectar. So it's made just from coconuts. And again, I had a nutrition coach that said that coconut sugar wasn't the greatest, but I'm telling you guys, as someone who has struggled with acne, who struggled with candida, who struggled with parasites, who struggled with fibroids and all of that stuff, this is a really good alternative to sugar. Yes, it is. I use this to bake my brownies. I use this to bake some of the wonderful, delicious breads that you may see on my Instagram, or you may see on this channel or on my blog. I love this stuff. You do have to use a little bit more because it's not as sweet as like white processed sugar, you know, the Domino sugar. It's not as sweet as that, but it is delicious and so much better for you. Perfect for baking and beverages. You do have to use a little bit more, so if a recipe calls for a cup of sugar, then you may have to use like a cup and a half of sugar of this in order to get that same sugar taste. But even still, it's better for you than white table sugar. And I mean, what store trip of mine would be complete without organic jackfruit? Let me see what their ingredients are looking like. Organic young green jackfruit, water, salt, organic lime. Bingo. See, this is what you're looking for. You're just looking for the stuff that you know and you can pronounce in your food. See, I know what organic young green jackfruit is. And for those of you who don't know what jackfruit is, keep following me, I'll show you. Water, we know what that is, we know what salt is, and we know what organic lime is. Bam, bingo. That's how all of our fruit and all of our grocery shopping should consist of. Reading the ingredients and understanding what it's saying, what are the ingredients. Some things are going to require a bit more education as far as ingredients go, what's good for you, what isn't good for you. Of course, it really depends on your goals. What are you looking for? What are you trying to do? But learning and understanding the ingredients in your food is very, very key when it comes to grocery shopping. Now, with that being said, I'll take 2 of these. All right, guys, and that is it for my grocery expenditure. Now I'm getting ready to check out, and I'm glad you guys came along with me on this journey. So until next time, see you guys later. Bye.